The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he loses the football. Well, that could have been disastrous. Able to recover it and retain possession on the opening kickoff.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Makes the grab down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Here's the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Hold and finds his man on the left.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Now on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback keeper. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Pocket breaking down. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and
turning it on. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Coates. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Line getting set on second down. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Catch in the middle, it's Coates. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that's a simple pitch and catch. That's called a stick route. It's a real quick out route in the middle of the field. The tight end's able to make the catch. Nice play.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Caught behind the line. It's Coates. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And a short game here in the first quarter will come to a close. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Fresno State working from the red zone. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have had.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing... like that, I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Ray. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job on the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough. First down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. Just ran him over. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down, and he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And here comes the offense on second down. Right back to it. Running to Green. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Working that left side. He's loose. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield very late in the half. That's caught. It's Watkins. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Gibson. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ray. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Gets open down the middle. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McClain. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's got him. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw again. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
31, Ole Miss, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. When that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hobbs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's McClain. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oh, Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Rebels in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's fourth down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's Odom. Bust through behind his pad. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And incomplete on the deep ball. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about.
Unloads it downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a